wanna live a life.
That guy did. Oh my gosh! Surprise, motherfucker! What? Oh my god, you're fucking crazy!
What is up, you Spanksy individuals? My name is Birdman778 and welcome to another build video. Today, we're doing another revamp of one of our old thematic builds, and this is H3Llb0Y Fl4K 2.0. Now, before we get into the video, I want to let you know I do stream on Twitch, and this is where we work on all these different builds. I stream Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays starting at 5 p.m. Eastern, so make sure you're there to see all these awesome builds. I also have a couple streams in between there as well, so make sure you stay up to date on my social media feed, twitter.com/birdman778, instagram.com/birdmangraham, and obviously on YouTube, youtube.com/birdman778. Hit that thumbs up, hit the sub, let's get going. So like I mentioned before, this is going to be a revamp of one of our older thematic builds for H3Llb0Y Fl4K. What I'm really wanting to do is just take all these old thematics and give them some new life after the most recent DLC 4, Psycho Krieg, and the fantastic Fuster Cluck. Kind of give them that viability to actually be really great builds, but also hold that theme at the same time. So for this one, we decided to go a lot of fire-oriented items, but we decided to go with a light show consecutive hits, a Hellwalker with ASE radiation, a Starved Beast fire with ASE radiation, and then a Backburner fire with ASE splash. Now, the Hellwalker is going to be your main baby on this entire build. After its most recent buff, it's just an absolute monster. So I definitely recommend using this the most. But the Light Show and the Starved Beast are also going to be some great tools for you. I really like the Starved Beast. It's a gun that was most recently added into the DLC. It's a doll E-Tech style, where it's got the little blobby monster at the front of it. But this one is super great because its special effect is whenever it hits an enemy, it causes small explosions around them. So this is really great for mobbing whenever enemies are super close to one another. You're able to just get that good AoE damage. And then obviously Backburner is just going to be great because it's just a phenomenal rocket launcher. Equipment wise, we decided to go with a Faulty Star, which is another most recent shield update from the DLC. The special effect is when damaged, chance to trigger a Nova around an attacking enemy. I really like this just because, again, whenever you use like something like the Starved Beast, if enemies are shooting at you, you get that AoE damage around them, but whenever you're getting hit by bullets, they're also causing Novas that are hurting themselves and the enemies around them as well. So pretty much anytime somebody's getting close to each other, it's probably not going to be well for them. We also have a Bounty Hunter with weapon damage, shotgun damage, and Jacob's Weapon crit. Obviously, this is going to benefit the Hellwalker the absolute most, but that's what we really want for this build. A Hunter Seeker with ASE radiation, pretty much just to get that extra effect of radiation, but also the fact that Hunter Seeker is really great for Fl4K skill trees. And then a Snowdrift Auto Idle. One, because I want some speed. I like to be able to move around pretty fast, but also the fact that Auto Idle restores health after killing an enemy. So this is really great, but the effects on it are action skill cooldown, weight, rate, weapon accuracy, and melee damage. Again, I think all these items kind of synergize really well, and you notice this is just a super solid mobbing and also bossing build. Now let's head over to our skill tree and check that out. So obviously in the skill tree, we're really heavy into red, but also got green and blue going. In the green tree, we have self-repairing system, furious attack, 1 point all my BFFs, 3 points eager to impress just to get some extra action skill cooldown rate, lick the wounds so our pet's able to pick us up, and then turn tail and run. So we're getting that health regen and damage reduction. And then obviously while we stand still, we're getting gun damage and fire rate, but I prefer just to run around to constantly not be able to, you know, die. In the blue tree, we have +5 into Furiosity, +5 into Frenzy, and then 1 to Psycho Head on a Stick. I actually really like this one just for the fact it's going to help benefit our pet. I want them to be able to kind of do their own thing as well and also cause a lot of damage. And then obviously in the red tree, we're just stacked out. I mean, pretty much everything is maxed out as much as it can. Obviously, Interplanetary Stalker is a huge one. Hunter's Eye, so that we're able to get all those extra bonuses against different enemy types. Two Fang for those extra projectiles, but mainly Megavore, so we get that critical hit chance on any part of the enemy. Again, this is going to be super solid for the Hellwalker, since we're getting that extra crit damage for Jacob's weapons like the Hellwalker. We decided to do Rack as the main action skill for this build. I really like it because I can get that constant ASE going off. We use a Scorcher, and then we also have a Falconer's Feast, so we get that health regen, and then Rack Accelerate, so we're getting our extra cooldown rate and also an extra charge. Now let's head over to the Mayhem Modifiers and check those out. For these Mayhem Modifiers, we decided to go with Speed Demon, extra speed, always like that. Healy Avenger, so we're able just to shoot that little heart, get a second revive if we need to, and or just not really have to deal with any of the other medium modifiers. Ticked off because we're really not doing any status effect damage. Everything's pretty blunt, straightforward element damage. No real point in any status effects going on. And then post-mortem, just because of the very hard modifiers, it's probably like second to the top next to like buddy system. So just avoid death and you won't die. Again, having a whole lot of fun getting to do all these new different builds, revamping them. I like kind of getting this opportunity to see what the new items from the DLC can help benefit these builds, and also obviously just patches and everything in between there. Again, the Hellwalker is a huge example of that, in the fact that it used to be pretty mediocre and now it's easily on the top of the shotgun list for the entire game. So pretty much any Vault Hunter can really take advantage of it, but I think Flak can take the most, just for the fact of things like Megavore and what exactly is your giving pluses into. Again, ours was weapon damage, shotgun damage, and that crit, so we're just doing a ton of damage. Anyway, thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate the hell out of you. Again, remember, we're doing all these builds over on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/birdman778. Have a whole lot of fun, really easy vibey stream, so stop on by. But thank you so much. Hope you have a great night, day, whatever it may be, and stay smexy.